Memories of a Jedi Knight. A Christian Knight. I'm going to have a special guest with you tonight on Chavez Live 360, brought to you by Live Masters, where we feel alive by going live. And your journey to video mastery begins right here. In a few moments, we're going to have Jeremiah Knight. There he is. I'm going to bring you into the broadcast here in a couple seconds, brother. There's Robin. Jeremiah is an author. He's a father. He's a Christian. He's a really good guy. He believes in your dreams. He believes in my dreams. He believes in his dreams. And he has a great message. He has a great story. And I've been thinking about my videos lately. I've gone live for 847 days in a row on this live video journey. And I really want to showcase some of the most amazing people that I have met through my video journey. And Jeremiah Knight is one of those individuals that I feel you deserve to meet. And that's what I'm going to start doing. Is I'm going to go out and looking for the kind of people that I've networked with that have had an impact on me. I think they will help you. And I want to introduce to you these types of people. And tonight you are in for a special treat with Jeremiah Knight. Hey, Susan. Hey, Deborah. How you doing? Deborah Anderson. Okay, so we're going to bring in Jeremiah Makiba. What's going on? Let's bring in Jeremiah Knight. Okay, this guy, I hope you guys are ready for some energy. Lots of energy. So we're going to get Jeremiah tonight. There he is. How you doing, my brother?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. You're awesome, and I believe in your dreams.
Yeah, so I was telling everybody a little bit about you, that you're an author, and you're a Christian, you're a father, and you're definitely somebody that I see supporting people. There's this book right there, Diaries. There you go. I was telling everybody that I want everybody to hear your story, so you wrote a book, so you have your story you can share with people, and how this book is impacting people. I'm excited to actually do this live video with you, because I love to meet people that have the courage to tell their story like you're doing on videos and also with your book. So I'm gonna invite some people while you introduce yourself to some people that might not know you. How does that sound?
That sounds fantastic.
All right, awesome.
Well, my name's Jeremiah Knight. I'm 33 years old. I live here in Orange Beach, Alabama. I was born in Santa Ana, California. We lived in Huntington Beach until I was 2. Then we moved around. My dad got his degree from University of Illinois. Then we moved to Orville, California. And then when I was 7.5, we moved to Minnesota, where I was raised. And joined up with the Army. Got injured in the Army. Met my wife while I was in Alabama. And went back to Minnesota when I got out with her, and then we came down here to adopt my wife's twin sister's kid when she went missing in Homewood back in 2008. So now we live here on the beach in Alabama, and I'm a corrections officer. But the book died. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
Sorry, about
So the book. No, it's interesting because you've been all over Southern California. You've gone up in the Midwest, and now you're in the South. So that's cool. You've lived in all parts of the countries. So all right. So tell us about your book. How did this book come about? That's part of your story. That's probably a big part of your story, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So Diaries of a Holy Night, the in-between. Actually, when we first moved down here in 2011, I was working. Well, not working. I was helping out with a youth group that was, going through a transition. That one pastor was leaving, another pastor was coming in, and these kids, a lot of them didn't have any kind of any foundation to hold on to. And I said, well, I'm going to write a book about you guys. It's going to be a lot more grandiose than the life that you're going through. But they acted one way at church and then another way at school. They would go and fake it at church, almost as if they were trying to fit in with some, I don't know, whatever they had preconceived about being a Christian. And then at school, just go be exactly, what that culture was all about. It's two cultures fighting against each other. And I always wondered what happened if God showed himself to them in such a real way that it impacted their lives forever. And so I came up with a book where they would go and be essentially superheroes in this other world because of Jesus living inside of them. And then when they got back, they would then have to be teenagers again with that knowledge. Um, and that's what Diaries of a Holy Night is. It is kids going and fighting demons in this other world, and then coming back and having to adjust. The main character, his name is Justin Smith, and Justin Smith is his mom's Latino, and then his dad's Irish, so he's half Irish, half Mexican, and he also has to deal with a bit of racism. But anyway, that's later on. But he has to deal with losing his sister, and then kind of being brought up in this not really knowing what he wanted to do with his life, or how to adjust. Like every teenager, we have no idea what we want to do. We just know that we're here, and our parents dictate everything. And
Yeah, for a lot of teenagers, they don't even know why they're alive, their purpose. I struggled as a teenager. It was bad.
did
I
you
got
really?
picked on. Oh yeah, I got picked on in school in junior high,
Yeah,
especially
me
junior
too.
high. It was horrible. And then I had, an alcoholic stepfather, so I'd get picked on at school, and then I'd come home and have to deal
Jeez.
with him. So, but I had, God puts people in my life. He put my great grandma Strawberry in my life, and she was that one person that I'd always get to go spend weekends with her, and that was my escape. So, it's powerful. It's funny because you're writing the book about how kids go and get these superpowers to fight the demons, and those demons really are all the evil that's those thought, just what other kids are taught. We come into this world all the same, just like Jesus did, perfect, right?
Yeah.
But by nature we're gonna just learn from other humans what's right, and what's not right to do, and it's sad because it's all taught behavior, right? All this stuff,
Yeah,
that
absolutely. It's
people
all
do.
self-taught. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So how hard was it for you to write this book? Like, to get it to actually write it and to get it published, and now it's on Amazon, and then you could tell people your numbers on Amazon because they're legit. You're on Amazon selling books, which is pretty cool, man.
Oh, yes, sir. Gosh, it was really tough because I started to work on this, I think, in 2012, and then it took me 7 years for it to finally become a published. I'm glad it didn't get published in the first year because there was nothing there. Uh, I think I had my first full manuscript at around 4 years in, because I was filled with self-doubt.
Mm.
It was like the minorest of things that I remember. There would be parts when I was like in English class, and I couldn't put I couldn't put sentences together, or I had so many run-on sentences. And the teacher brought this up. So like even these things from back when I was in fourth or fifth grade, like I thought about as I was writing this book. So self-doubt was definitely killing me when I was writing this book. Um, Less so now that I've sold thousands and thousands, but but yeah,
That's so
it's
cool
just
because
it's crazy.
yeah, it is. Because I remember after I did my videos for 10 days, I was like, man, this would be cool to write a book about this experience. And now it's like 800 something days, and I still haven't written one. It's been over a couple of years, but I could totally, like, just all the topics of
Yeah,
everything I've
do
talked
that.
about. They could be a
Yeah,
chapters in a book, right? Like a
yeah, you should
series.
absolutely do that. I would read
Yeah,
it. That's fantastic.
yeah. But I'm just focused now on just doing the videos and live masters, and you've been a lot really supportive in that community. I appreciate you for coming in there, and
Oh, dude, I love Live Masters.
yeah,
Actually, let's see
it,
here. Maybe I can set this
it's
up
really
correctly.
cool. There's who's here in that? So if you're here, say hello. Jeremiah is he's author. He's written this book that helps. It's so are a lot of teenagers buying this book? What do you? I mean, who's buying this book?
I guess it's mostly just been adults. I've had a lot of local support. I've had a lot of friends from Australia and India picking up the book. Actually, I donated quite a few to little especially over in New Delhi. I've got friends over there that have small churches, and what I did is I donated the book to a bunch of them so they could spread it around. Um, and so most of them are younger, but yeah, it's kind of just been adults. The teenagers that I've talked to that have read the book love it, but it really needs to take off. It needs like the big churches to start pushing it, and then my goal is to get this book, Diaries of a Holy Night, the In Between, into the hands of every young person in the world. I mean, that's
Right.
because I mean, it's great to read the Bible, but this is all about Jesus, and it's all about how Jesus changes people's lives and saves them from sin, obviously. But
Right. So you have such a cool voice. You have such a cool voice that you have to do an audiobook for this, right? You're gonna do an audiobook, right? You got to do this in an audiobook.
yeah, I yeah,
Has anybody asked you to do an audio version?
yeah. My publisher Patty Sadler, she really wants that audiobook done. I just it's 109,000 words, so it's a daunting task. Like it took 8 minutes to do one chapter, and there's 40 chapters in this book. So it would take a lot of time. I could do it. It would just take me a couple of weeks. Hmm.
Would you just read your own book into the audio? Is that how you would do it?
Oh yeah, yeah. What's so interesting is like even when I was doing this, like is I put one up on YouTube and then did a Facebook Live tonight, just reading the first chapter. I'm actually going to do that. I think through about 15 or so chapters, just to let people know where that book's going, um, because I want people to garner interest in it. Do I know what I'm
That's
doing?
so cool. That is so cool, bro. That you can give people a big fat juicy preview and say, "Oh, I've read you almost half the book, and you got to go order it to finish it." That's
Yes.
good. Yes, that's good. That's awesome. So, can you let everybody know how they can actually get their hands on your book? Maybe just run a few resources by, and then we'll put some links in the comments for you if anybody wants to get your book.
Yeah. So Diaries of a Holy Night. The In Between is on Amazon. You can get it on Kindle or a paperback version, and it is also on Barnes and Noble, and it's in some Barnes and Noble stores, and you can get that on the Nook or physical copy.
That is so cool. And then everybody can just connect with you, Jeremiah Knight, on Facebook, right?
Oh
You
yes,
can
sir.
just,
Yeah, I still
yeah,
have some room.
yeah, awesome.
I
Is
will.
there,
I will believe in your dreams.
you're awesome. Okay, so now since you are a member of Live Masters and you're a guest here on my
Yes.
show, and you know that if you watch my videos, on every single video, I always invite people to Live Masters, right? So
Yes.
could you do me the honors and tell people why they should join Live Masters if they don't know about it?
Oh, Live Masters is great. It is an avenue for you. What I love is a lot of people answer your question of the day, but it gives people an avenue that aren't really comfortable with speaking in front of crowds on Facebook Lives or what have you. It gives you an
Hmm.
avenue to do and get comfortable with that. Like if you have a company or what am I looking for? If you have like a passion and you want to get that out, well, Live Masters is there to help you with that. Or if you have a resource that you want to get out to the people, Live Masters is there for you. And what's great about Mike is he will actually go in there, he'll comment on it, and he'll even critique you. If you need to do certain, if you need to look in the camera more, or if you need to speak louder, or if you're doing a great job, he'll tell you you're doing a great job.
Awesome. It was so cool to have you on here as a guest. I really
Oh,
appreciate it, and we'll definitely have to do it again sometime.
hey, you're the best. I got one more thing, Mike, and I don't know if I can get this in a shot.
Yeah,
Let's see
yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah. You can talk as long as you want. I'm enjoying the conversation with you. To me, it's kind of like we're just having a video chat in front of our friends.
Oh, exactly. Well, I'm trying to get
Yeah.
this thing set up. Let's see here. Maybe. All right, perfect.
Oh, there he goes.
And I've got
Live
actually got
Masters.
live masters right there. Boom.
Oh, see, Jeremiah, you were so calm and collected on here. Now listen, he's got some really funny videos on his page, you guys. He's really entertaining. And you know what I love most about you, bro, is your ability to be yourself and be who you are. And
Oh, thank you.
I don't remember. I was actually I was talking about you the other day to somebody. It was good. I was talking good about you, and I said Jeremiah's a really good guy. Some people think he's over the top, but he's a really good guy. But once you get to know him, and you work with kids, and you kind of just like have to be a kid. Once a man and twice a child. That's a Bob Marley sing. That's a Bob Marley song. Once a man and
I
twice a
love
child.
Bob
You know
Marley.
the child inside you never dies. And what I think is most powerful and what I'm most excited about reading your book is learning how these kids are learning how to fight those demons because that's where it starts, man. We're so susceptible
Absolutely.
to, to what's going on. So, man, you're awesome. What a great interview.
We,
What a great show you put on for us. There he goes, Live Masters.
oh,
You're
it's
not
all
going to see
covered up
that
with
very often.
the thing.
Yeah.
I'm also I'm doing this workout challenge, and it's 30 days in a row where I do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and 100 squats, and then 6.25 miles of cardio every day. And it's from a Japanese anime called One Punch Man. And
Uh-huh.
what's interesting is I've actually got a lot more definition now, so ripping off the shirt no longer matters.
There you go. Well, we got to get you. We got to get your DNA tested to see what you're really made of. We'll talk about that later.
Okay. Oh, that's true. Hey,
Yeah.
Euphoria. What's
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember because like on Fridays I do like the show where I just promote people's businesses at 3:30 on
Right.
Fridays.
Right.
Canton is I think Canton has a Euphoria. I'm trying to remember what her full name is. Feel Euphoria. What is it? Well, anyway, she had posted her website. She's part
Uh,
of the Live Masters group. But anyway, yeah, she's doing the Euphoria.
yeah. It's good. Good stuff. Real good stuff. Exciting times. So listen, you want to say goodbye to everybody, and then I'll say goodbye. How's that?
Absolutely. Hey, each one of you, get on Live Masters, get your DNA tested with Euphoria, and change your lives. And if you don't have a dream, get one because it's going to bring balance to you, and everybody needs balance.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, and thank you everybody that watched. If you thought this was a pretty fun, interesting, exciting video that your friends would like, why don't you tell them about it by hitting that button down in the bottom left-hand corner? I don't know if it's true. Facebook is artificial intelligence can like hear it when we say SHARE. We're not supposed to say it anymore. Isn't that weird? So,
Oh,
but you
are
can
we
say,
not
tell your
supposed to say
friends.
that?
I guess you're not supposed to say that no more because
Really?
yeah, the artificial intelligence thinks that why you don't need to be prompting people to tell their friends to come watch a video. So now if it's just there's
Really?
keywords, yeah, like SALE and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, like different stuff. Well because hey I'm really surprised to be honest with you that I've been able to do a video on this page
Okay.
847 days in a row without missing a day. So to me that's a kind of a miracle that
Yeah, absolutely.
even to be connected to the internet for that many days is kind of crazy. It's like I don't know. I don't know. I don't think about taking a day off because I get to meet amazing people like you and everybody that's watching this live video right now, and then the people that are going to come back on the replay. And you've done a lot of live videos, right? I mean, you've done quite a few videos, well, not live videos,
Yes,
but you do
sir.
a lot of videos and you post stuff and you do your antics with the kids
Yeah,
at the house.
oh yeah, absolutely. We do all that in my backyard or just across the street at the dock. Um, and those are all fun. Uh, mostly it's just like the last one was just my kids pelting me with pine cones. I ran out of ideas. But yeah, another thing too is like get Jesus in your heart. That's the main thing with anything in your life. Yeah.
All right. You're awesome. Thank you for believing in our dreams. We believe in
Thank you
yours.
so much.
And with that being said, I'm going to go back through the comments and thank everybody that watched this. And make sure you do the same thing, my brother. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow on Live Masters with the question of the day. Good night, everybody.